What up, people? It's
Howdy again.
I was gonna try to say episode
It's
14
episode.
in Spanish,
Oh.
but I don't know how to do. What is it in Spanish? Isn't it like quarant or something?
Quanto.
Croissant.
Croissant. No.
Come
Welcome to
Joey, you know
episode
this.
croissant.
Damn.
Joey doesn't know this.
Wow. I'm
Fucking,
stupid.
you know,
Damn.
ocho, nueve, diez,
Yeah. Once,
once,
doce,
doce,
trece,
trece,
catorce.
catorce.
Yeah.
14.
Hey,
Sí,
figured
wow.
it.
How-
Yeah.
Fucking
Dylan,
croissant.
fucking
We got
Dylan.
it. So welcome to episode
Look at
croissant.
that. All we had to do was do some basic counting in Spanish. How's everyone doing today?
We couldn't get the actual number. We had to start like a few back and like get to it. It's funny that doesn't happen with the alphabet, right? It's like, man, what the fuck is the second to last letter of the
Yeah.
alphabet?
I mean, I did that when I was younger. I had to do that.
TUVWY. That's it. Fucking figured it out.
Crazy. What have you been up to, Bob?
Not much. Setting shit up today, you know. Barely getting responses from people. That's how it be, you know. It's just how it is.
Shout outs to asking people a question if they're gonna be on the podcast or not, and then
Just give me a yes or a no, and that way I know if I have to put up an extra mic or not. That's all I care about. I don't give a shit if
Yeah.
you're gonna say no. If it's no, that's less work for me, you know. But just say yes or no.
Yeah.
Especially if I fucking put the message out at 1:00 in the afternoon. But
Damn.
here nor there.
Exactly.
Here nor there. What have you guys been up to?
yeah, I've just been so I'm on this new binge where I'm trying to fit sports into my room. If that makes any sense.
Like memorabilia or
I bought a basketball hoop, and now I have a basketball
Gotcha.
hoop in my house. So I'm probably gonna have darts.
got you. And this is like, you know, one of those door basketball hoops.
Yeah.
and-
It's a tiny one, but like the ball's pretty legit.
Damn, what else can you get? You got getting a dartboard.
I was thinking about this. So the one I want to do is golf,
Oh, like that little fucking rolly putt thing.
or just because I have a wood floor, so I could just do like wood floor, a putter, and that's it.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start hanging out at your house.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it. We're just gonna.
play golf.
We're all gonna play golf.
You should put a,
and-
a regulation-sized bocce ball court in your apartment.
I was thinking about like curling or shuffleboard
Curling.
too. Like curling, you used like
You know what's crazy? In the building that my old company used to work for, they used to work in these buildings called WeWork offices.
yeah, and
you know,
I've
but-
seen them.
So
yeah.
and the thing is like they're basically communal office spaces that are like, you know, they're like 3 or 4 floors of a fucking high-rise building, and then they rent those out to smaller companies and they take out certain spaces in the shared office space. But they like their big thing is they always like cram crazy shit into them. So like I've heard ones that have full scale movie theaters where they screen movies for their employees.
Damn.
I've seen ones where they have like full scale arcades with like Guitar Hero machines and ping pong tables and shit.
Jose would love that.
And the one that my old company used to be in had a fucking full scale bocce ball court on the like 9th floor of this building. No
Insane.
joke. Yeah, it's
Insane.
just like a large grass court and it's like in a side room too. It's like not in the middle of the building. You just open a door and it's just a long grass court. And you're like, oh, sick. I guess I'll just play some bocce ball.
I just imagine that with any other sport, at least bocce ball, and bocce, it's not the smallest sport either.
Yeah,
so
no,
the
you need
fact,
space.
So the fact that they had that was really committing.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm just trying to having a full size football field, just like on a
like a the 9th floor of a
in
building.
the Empire State Building.
Oh, that's funny.
That's possible, like an indoor court or something.
In the Empire State Building. No.
Yeah.
Is it 100 yards wide?
I mean, like half that.
To a 50-yard football field.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to see like at what point is it too ridiculous, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't want to be kicking shit in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
small
You don't
room
want like
or
a whole
whatever.
soccer goalpost.
I mean, I could
could, yeah.
the tiny one.
You should get that arcade machine from Chuck E. Cheese where the goalie goes left and right and you have to try to kick the ball past him. You guys remember
No.
that shit?
Oh,
I've
you
never-
that,
right?
that brought me back.
I've never played that.
That
That
dumbass
brought me
game that I
back.
thought I only like to play.
Wait, is it like an arcade?
Yeah, it was a
No.
fucking machine at Chuck E. Cheese.
It wasn't it was not an arcade. It was not like a game. There was an actual like little dummy.
like you
that
kick a
went-
ball.
Oh, shit.
You kicked an actual ball
And
past
the-
the dummy into the goal,
Damn,
and
I wanna
the
play
ball
that.
would spit back out.
Yeah, they have it at other arcades. But
I mean,
just
I've seen
remember it at Chuck E.
I've seen
Cheese.
like skee ball and the basketball one. Those are everywhere.
They keep it right next to those machines.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole like these are the sports games, you know.
Yeah, and
And it's
that
really
one-
just like a basketball machine and a fucking 2 skee balls.
Is there a baseball arcade machine?
That is a
like-
good question. I
No.
don't think so.
No.
That would be
That
a
would
loss.
take
That's
a-
a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah, you know how much. That's a lot of power generating.
Oh,
That's a cracked
remember the
skull
boxing
waiting.
arcade? It was virtual. It had like these
Boxing.
big red gloves, and it was a boxing game.
Mm-hmm.
It was like way before like Wii boxing or motion sensor boxing, but it was these big red gloves with a wire.
Way before the invention of boxing, too.
Oh,
Way
when you
before
said the wire thing, that brought me back
it
a
was
little
a wire.
bit.
It was
yeah.
a big fat glove. It had the
Yep.
and the wire would go into the machine, and you would box.
Oh, dude, I went to you remember the flea market around here, the fucking at the Aqueduct?
Yeah.
We lived
I
closer
went there every week.
Yeah. One time I went there as a kid with my mom, and I bought like a $20 fucking plug and play arcade system that you plug in.
I bought the SpongeBob one there.
Yeah, one of those.
Yo.
But it was like, what do you call it? A motion control one, and it came with the shittiest boxing gloves. You put them on, and they like barely cover your knuckles, so it's just a red circle right here. But it actually worked. It was kind of fucking crazy. The games were absolute bullshit. You know what I mean?
And
like,
you could actually box.
but like the actual motion controls worked. It was kind of weird considering that I bought this shit for like $20 at a flea market. But yeah.
The only thing I ever bought there was like knockoff cologne.
Man, we used to buy like knockoff batteries by the dozens.
Word, wow.
And those shits would die in like 2 weeks. But hey, you had like 64 batteries to run through, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's like you want a 24 pack of underwear for $3.
We used to buy the bootleg Sharpies, the Shoopies. I'll never forget that. My mom went to that flea market and bought like a 24 pack, and she thought they were actual Sharpies. And she brought
probably the same font,
too. Same font, everything. She brought them back. She was
I've seen them.
She was so fucking excited, and then my cousin Justin was like, "Titi Diana, it's a Shoopy," and she was like, "What the fuck?"
That's very common too. It would always be like a misspelling, and
That sucks. Yeah,
like a
that's really
slight
sucks.
one misspelling for it. It'd always be amazing.
You know your funny story about that
Yeah.
flea market? This is the flea market episode, by the
Flea
way.
market
so-
episode.
Yeah.
No, but
I fucking love flea markets. Holy shit.
I just love that one. That one was so nostalgic.
Yeah.
But I remember one time my mom and I went to that flea market, and she was looking at like, I guess, clothes or something in one of the the little tents or something.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this Spanish dude that worked there that was basically like hitting on my mom. You know what I mean? And it was just me and my mom. My dad like stood home or was working or something.
How old are you?
I'm like maybe 7.
Okay,
you know,
so
8.
fighting age, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, you don't fucking talk that way, right?
Yeah.
You know? But the thing is he's talking in Spanish. But I'm not stupid. He's like, mira, baby. You know, like all this shit. And my mom is just like brushing him off, blah, blah, blah. He's trying to talk to my mom. But I didn't know how to speak Spanish. And I also wanted to acknowledge the fact that, like, hey, bro, she's married. You know what I mean? Like, you got to stop back. So I just started following her. And I'm like, are you going to buy this for Papa? For Papa? And I said it like that. And my mom just started fucking crying right then and there. It's like one of my mom's favorite fucking stories. It's like,
Are you going to
buy this for Papa?
Are you going to buy this for Dad of 30 years?
For Papa?
Oh.
It's like the only thing I could fucking
Happily
articulate. Oh, man.
You just called your dad a potato.
Papa. Papa.
Nice. So yeah, Joey. So Joey's watching a concert, and I'm so distracted already.
Oh yeah, Joey's watching. I'm not mad at you because you paid money for this, so it's like you know you're there.
Oh, it's not the band I'm there. It's like the second band. So I don't know this band. So I'm just like,
who is this?
Is this the opener?
I don't know, but it's the bassist from the other band that I want to go see. He's in there.
What band is it? So we don't leave people on a wild goose chase.
Well, he doesn't know.
No,
the band that you're.
the band that I want to see is the Wonder Years.
Yeah.
They have a live stream. They had a whole stage and a set. Like they're really trying to make it fun.
That's just how it is nowadays.
Yeah.
Everybody's just trying, like us.
But I don't know this band.
Okay, yeah. So fuck them.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I meant to ask. You told me pre-podcast that you were up late last night doing some stuff.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Yeah. So I hinted at if anyone watched Friday the 13th, that I have an emulator machine now.
Which you should have, because that video rocked. Watch
Very
it
good
here.
video.
It's a good video.
Very good video. Part 2 coming out. Is that going to come out before this or after
Before.
this? Oh, okay.
It's like the day we're filming it comes out tomorrow. So yeah.
Yeah, so I have, 45,000 games, right?
Yeah, it's so cool. Can you explain it real quick? Just like bring it back, because like when you explained it to me like a week ago about what you were building and like putting together, I just thought it was the sickest fucking thing.
Yeah, so essentially I was using my Ouya, which is a game console that basically it raised over $9 million.
Yeah, everybody thought the Ouya was gonna be the next big thing,
and then it showed up and it was like, oh, it has no games and it sucks. And the main reason for that, it was just, they didn't know who their market was. People bought it not being into any of this like building computer stuff. If you're into that Ouya is great. It's like one of the best options for like, you know, you can like do computer stuff on it. You can download any app on it. So it's good. But essentially it doesn't have support anymore. So I'm trying to convert all of my like ROMs and games and stuff to one computer. And I have the USB. So if any of you guys want it, I have a USB with all the games on it.
With all the games?
Yeah.
How big is that USB?
I have 128 gigs.
Yeah, that sounds about
Yeah.
right. But
It's-
again, those
but-
games aren't super big because
No.
they're so old. But
Yeah, the only ones that are big are like Dreamcast, PSP,
disc-based.
PS1 is
Yeah.
really big.
Oh, PSP. Yeah, I was about to say, are they? But yeah, they're
Oh yeah, they're
mini,
honestly
they're mini discs that are like higher quality.
out
than
of
fucking-
all of the consoles I can emulate on it, the PSP looks the best.
Wow.
Well,
Because the highest I can do is like a shitty GameCube game.
Okay.
And it's like even the shitty GameCube games don't look that great,
Mhm.
and you really can't upscale.
And for future reference, Jose lovingly is calling this system the Dill Cube.
Yeah.
So that is what we are going to refer.
Yeah, I also said Dill
This
Cube
is the
work.
Dill Cube from
Yeah.
now on.
And then what ended up happening was now the PSP you can upscale on the emulator. So I can run a PSP game in like 2K. And
Oh,
it actually
shit, yeah,
looks
it's-
like really it looks pretty good. Like it's like
That's like
stretched out.
HD,
But
yeah, it's fucking-
but games look really good on it. I'm just waiting till I'm waiting on like 2 more pieces.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool.
And so I'm playing all of these games, and I'm like, I found like this hip hop basketball game I was playing. That was really good.
Oh yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
I'm finding like all of these arcade hacks where it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's like the Ghostbusters and shit like that.
Dylan found this fucking like old school game where like the character roster is a bunch of like old rappers like Queen Latifah,
Flava Flav,
Flava Flav, freaking these guys that did Jump Around,
Yeah.
House of Pain,
yeah,
like all these people.
LL Cool J.
Yeah, and he's just showing me all these rappers, and then the screen fades, and it's basketball positions, and you just hear Dylan go, "Wait, this is a fucking basketball game?"
I thought it was like Shaq Fu or something.
Yeah, I thought it was like a Def Jam
I thought it was
type
like a Def
thing.
Jam
Yeah.
fighting game because those are the only like games with rappers I know.
Exactly.
wow.
But yeah, I heard you were also up until 4 a.m.
I don't want to fucking talk about it, man.
I want to talk about it.
What do you do?
Yeah.
So we're filming a video after this where we're gonna go upstairs, and I dusted off the Wii to play some Wii Sports later.
Oh shit.
And I actually got a shit ton of work done last night. Like I got a bunch of videos edited, and I even got stuff planned for today. And I was about to go to bed, and then I was like, you know what? I should really play through all of Mario Party 8 right now by myself. So that's what I decided to do. I started playing through the single player campaign
Of Mario
Party 8.
Which is it good?
It's fun.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get super into specifics about it because it's just really nerdy. But essentially, how it works is you play through. You start the game right, and then the
Yeah.
host of the game is like, "Yo, what's up, Mario? You gotta fucking play."
Which, by the way, it's not Toad anymore, right?
It's not. It's like some dude.
Then
in a
it's not a
hat.
good game.
It has
It's
to
actually
be
the best
Toad.
one.
Like Toad and Toadette.
But you can play as them in this game. That's
Oh.
why. That's probably honestly what it is. In fact, I had one of the people I had to fight against was Toadette. But long story short, you have to play through 5 of the boards in the game back to back to back to back to back. They're like shortened forms of it, so you're not playing a full-on like hour-long Mario Party game. But
Yeah.
you know those games are super random, so you never know exactly how long it's gonna take you.
Mm-hmm.
So I told myself, I was like, I'll finish the first, because it saves your progress after every board. So I was like, I'll finish the first board, and then I'll go to sleep, and I'll just fucking wake up tomorrow and finish the rest of it, right?
Yeah.
And then I beat the first board pretty quick, and I was like,
Mhm.
fuck it, I'll do the second board.
Okay.
Then I got all the way to the 5th board, and I won, and I was like, sick, awesome, and it's like 2:30 in the morning. And then Bowser shows up out of fucking nowhere and slapped me in the face with his big old dinosaur dick. And he's like, no, you got to fight a secret 6th stage. And you have to fight a Hammer Bros who's like, and what pisses me off, right, is the fact that all 5 of these stages that you fight or blah, whatever you doing, are like the computer is set to very easy. Like you just breeze through this shit.
Okay.
And then Hammer Bro is just like ridiculous, like level 9 computer.
So is it like?
Wow.
So wait, how does the campaign in Mario Party work? Is it just the board?
So
and
you know how you
play-
have to just collect
Yeah.
stars and shit like that? Each board has like a goal. Like be the first to get 2 stars. Be
Okay.
the first to get there and
Oh
get a
yeah,
star.
yeah.
Like
okay.
that.
So there's missions and all.
But
of that.
then the last fucking guy is the hardest guy on the planet when there's been no scale in difficulty at
Yeah.
all. It's not like it gets a little bit harder. Like baby fucking
impossible.
you're fighting Justin Wong at Evo and you're getting destroyed destroyed. Like it's
no one gets what that means.
Sorry, you're fighting like a professional esport athlete at a game you don't know how to fucking play, and you're getting your shit kicked in. That's what the analogy is, by a computer hammer bros.
I think the emotional anguish you faced also kept you up tonight.
Because let me explain.
Yeah, wow, he's really passionate about this shit.
Like, this is me when someone says they don't like soup. That's how mad you are right now.
So dumb.
Fucking soup is the worst.
Soup? What do you mean? Soup is amazing.
Soup is gross as
Yo,
fuck.
hold up. I'm gonna start beefing on this. It's
So look. I was done with my work at 12:30, 12:45 latest, right? That's when I decided, because part of my work was to hook up the Wii, make sure that it works, to capture and all that shit so we can go upstairs and film the Let's Play, right?
Yeah.
Did that, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll play this for 6 hours. But I put it on, and from 12:45 to like 2 o'clock.
Your anger is shaking the
Sorry.
mic so much.
From 12:45.
This is
from 12:45 to 2 o'clock in the morning, I beat the first 5 stages.
Yeah, very quick.
I was
very
up
fast.
from 2 in the morning to 3:45, just redoing the last stage over and over again
I
before
know
I was
that.
like, I'm done. I kept playing, right? But here's another reason I hate it. It's not like a game like you just keep losing, right? And you keep, like, when you lose all the time, you learn, and you're like, all right, I'll come back and I'll do this. Mario Party is random as shit. So all you do is, like, again, not getting super into specifics, but how the last board works is you steal stars from each other. And the winner of the game is the person who has the stars remaining. If all your stars are gone, you lose. That's it. But how it works is, like, I steal a star, and then he immediately steals a star from me.
Yeah.
I was 26 turns in, and we both had the exact same amount of stars that we started at. 26 Mario Party turns in. That's like 2+ fucking hours. And that's when I was like, I'm going to bed. That's it. And I took Mario Party 8, put it back on the bookshelf. I'm not playing that game ever fucking again. That was ridiculous.
Bob was so excited to play Mario Party with us, I think. Right?
Yo, I told Jerry, I was like, I want to play Mario Party 8 for my birthday.
Yeah,
it's so
you were
exciting.
So
Now you
excited.
don't wanna
Fuck that
do
game.
it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, my
I'm good.
Damn. Do
I
you want to
mean-
play any other Mario Party?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
that one.
I
Okay.
mean, I get it for sure. I 100% get it.
Bro.
It's very.
Because it's not that it is hard, but
Yeah.
it's like,
We've all been there.
you're just
too.
back and forth.
Yeah,
You're
we've
not.
all-
There's
we've
no
all-
progression being made.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, I did it. Oh, I lost it for
Yeah.
fucking 3 hours.
Mhm. I mean, I
was
know
like,
that. I know that same feeling, especially when a game is random. It's just kind of like, well,
Yeah,
I
it's kinda
did,
just luck.
and then you get worse. Like, especially I played like Trials growing up and stuff, where it's like you just play the same level over and over again. And the more you play it, it's like the worse you get because you get in your own head, and then now you're angry and you're just like fuck, and then now you're messing up because you're not in the right mental state. And
then there's like no worse
I'm with you.
feeling, at least for me, especially as somebody who like likes to platinum games a lot, and even like as a speedrunner and shit. Like when
Yeah.
you're doing the same thing over and over again, and you start to see yourself getting worse, and you're just like, bro, I've done this so many times at this point. Why am I sucking at this specific part? And then just that's when you know, like, it's time to take a
Wanna
fucking
see the
break.
winners of
And
the costume contest?
who won?
Bernie Sanders is number 1. It's like a big crochet Bernie
it's
Sanders.
giant.
It's a really big, almost like parade float on someone's shoulders.
Can you screenshot it?
Sure.
Honestly, it looks like a cartoon that's trying to slander Bernie. Like,
Yeah, and it's on his shoulders. Like, it's a person under that mask.
Wait, what?
It looks
Show-
like
show
it's
it,
paper
show it
mache.
Oh shit! That's a giant Bernie Sanders.
Shouts to Bernie.
Is that Jake from State Farm?
No, it's Mr. Rogers.
It looks like Jake from State Farm.
It looks like
Or the
Jake
or
from
the new
State
Jake
Farm.
from State Farm? There's a new Jake. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
Jake,
that guy? Yeah, he's
Jake,
cool.
Jake 2.0.
I like Jake Point 2.0.
Yeah, he's
I like
cool.
Jake.
They made a whole bunch of fucking
Point out.
Halloween ads. They were actually pretty not too bad. They weren't too shabby.
Pretty cute.
Pretty cute.
Bixby turned on. Shoutouts to anyone who uses Bixby.
Bixby?
Yeah, it's the Samsung equivalent to Siri.
Oh,
And
really?
it sucks.
I've never
Yeah,
heard about
and
that.
it's
in
so
my life.
bad too because
It's so bad you never heard about it.
well, what also makes it terrible is that Bixby, like Google, already has a very good AI.
Yeah.
So why would you just not use the Google one?
That's
It's
weird.
it's way better, and every Android comes with Google already like built into it.
Yeah, like
they kind of
Samsung was like, let's put our own little
let's
person in the phone, little
and they
miniature
suck.
person.
She
and
knows
put it in there.
nothing.
Because that's how it works, right?
That's how it works.
They take a little miniature British person and they just put it in your cell phone. Hello. Do you need help today?
You change it. Someone changes your settings, and it's a guy. It's like, who did this?
What does Bixby sound like?
I don't
Hey
remember.
Bixby. You don't have that on, do you?
No, I don't, because he sucks.
I don't even have that on for mine with my iPhone.
Oh,
I had to turn mine off because I use a Google Home now, and my phone
yeah,
goes
yeah,
off.
but that would be more annoying for you because like you have Google on your phone and I have a Google Home. So whenever I tell my Google to do shit, your phone just starts doing shit.
Yeah.
But I want to
Dylan
put
goes
this
home. He has a blender on. His washing machine is going on.
No, I can't have that smart home shit. That's also another thing. Looking into this like emulator stuff, it's a lot of people use those tiny computers for home stuff.
Yeah, like the Raspberry Pi. And
Yeah,
all
so
that.
they'll just take it and they'll be like, "Oh, now I built a camera system," or they'll connect their entire house with just automation, and I'm like, that's way too much.
I kind of think that shit is sick.
It's cool,
It's cool.
but like, just turn some fucking shit on, man.
No, I mean,
You gotta
like,
be lazy. Don't be
You gotta-
lazy.
You can't be in the other
bro,
room.
like, there's a difference
and just be
between
like-
like being like, "Hey Google, toast my bread."
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay,
fucking push the
Google,
thing down.
Set
you know?
cycle to 24 minutes.
Hey,
But
Like,
I
it's
think there-
okay, Google, flush the toilet. when
I
I'm
think
done.
there's
you can't even lift to touch the toilet.
Flush.
okay.
No.
Okay. First off, number one, I feel like there are some things, right, like in your house that having automation for is just incredible.
Yeah, like if it's like an air conditioner, like you have,
Like, yeah.
amazing. Because it's like if it's in the
Secondly, I
corner.
like the lights.
Secondly,
Yeah.
where can I buy the toilet flush automation machine? Because that's number one on the list
Yo, we
for
gotta
no
invent
other
it.
reason
No.
to show that shit off.
As
I
long-
would be amazing.
I would only do it if it also connects to the bidet as well. That's the only way I would do it.
Can I get a fucking
Because you
Google
don't even
automated
have to press the
bidet?
button. You could just say, "Hey,"
Hey Google, spray.
or you just like it has like face recognition, and you wink at your Google Home.
You know what to do.
Yeah, you know. Okay, Google, go ahead. But it is cool. But at a certain point, it's like, okay, you could.
No, yeah, like I said, that like
Yeah.
I was being semi-serious about the first part of that. I do think that there are some really
Yeah.
cool things that you can like. One thing I thought was cool. At first, I was pretty skeptical with how it would be with safety, but now they have like the smart locks that you could just put on your front door,
Yeah.
and they're so advanced that like they read your phone and shit, and they'll know if it's like if you're in the front door, and they'll lock your door for you. They'll unlock your door for you and stuff like that.
That gives me Hitman vibes. Like when you kill a person, steal their clothes, and like go in their door.
Yeah. I think my
Like
favorite.
that's how criminals. That's how crime's gonna get away.
Yeah, I mean
Kill a
that's the way
person,
to do it though.
Put their clothes on and go to the door.
Like I want to make sure if I ever like buy a house, I want to make sure it's like the most futuristic house.
That's what I'm
Even
all for.
even if the outside looks like a cabin or it looks like shit, you walk inside and it's like, oh.
You ever seen the movie Ex Machina?
Yeah.
I've seen posters.
I've seen scenes.
So like the house that the villain, well, he's not really. I'm not gonna get into it, but because it's one of those movies where it's like,
house.
is he the villain? Is he? You know, who's the real villain?
it's based on your perception of good and evil.
But the inferred antagonist of the film, played by Oscar Isaac.
Love Oscar.
Yeah, I love him too.
He's
I'll go get into that in a second.
yeah, he's hot too.
I also think that.
Yeah.
Straight man. That man is beautiful.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see
time.
by the end of this Oscar Isaac discussion. No, but like the fucking house he lives in, like the
Yeah.
lighting in it is so sick to me. Like just having like these futuristic, like to have a lit hallway like that, that'd be so dope.
Oh my
Wow.
god. I like how you wrote Ex Machina Machina.
Did I write Ex Machina Machina? Mobby.
No, but that's that is really sick. I think
No,
one of
yeah.
the coolest ones I saw was a mirror that was touchscreen, and then I was just like, no, that's not cool. You'll get fingerprints all over the
Yeah,
mirror.
right?
Yeah.
That's a horrible idea. But it was like cool in concept. It looked like all
Yeah.
futuristic. It had like a face scan. I was like, yo.
The smart
And then he
mirrors
just-
are cool.
Yeah, and then he just like starts touching his mirror. I'm
Yeah.
like, that totally goes against the point of having a
Having,
mirror.
I would not like that for the exact reason you mentioned. But the smart mirrors are cool, like the one you showed me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The one, like, I thought that mirror in particular was cool, but I don't like the trim on it, like the wooden trim.
Oh.
I feel like mine would just be like a
A
glass
lot of
panel
people
or
like the
something.
trim though, because they want it to look like a regular mirror.
No, I
and
would
then they
want
turn
mine to
it
just
on.
look like a fucking panel.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, this is my.
How do you feel about projectors?
They have to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shitty ones out there. Like I saw a projector for like $30.
Like,
That
yeah,
projector
it's
doesn't
not
work.
gonna do anything. I love projectors, but that's a whole setup. You know what I mean? You have to have the space first of all.
Yeah.
But then not even that. You have to have lighting conditions. You've got to have the right projector, like you said. You've got to
Mhm.
have a big enough screen. You have to have the right. It's just so much stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. to be fair, I had a shitty one from the Sharper Image that was like $80 when I was like 13.
Yeah.
And I'd go to the backyard and just fucking like play PS2 on the side of my garage. That was a vibe. It was
I
great.
mean, it sounds really
sounds
cool.
like
it.
In concept, it sounds awesome.
It also sounds sad that I like went outside to play video
No,
games.
no, that's cool.
Your mom
Go
comes like,
outside!
Go outside and play.
Fine.
Fine. I'm gonna just take my projector.
You're playing
and
like the
play
most.
in
You're playing the most
backyard.
athletic game. Too.
Yeah, right.
You're doing sprints. You've
Just
run.
playing like fucking Street 2.
Yeah.
Just, like,
Or you're
dunking
playing
with
GTA.
stretch.
You've run 18 miles in game.
The trophy pops up. Ba-ding.
Yeah.
I can go back inside.
Speaking of healthy games, did any of you play that Switch game with the big circle?
No.
I don't know what that is.
You know, yeah, it's like it's like a ring fit, I think it's called,
Yeah.
right? Something like that. It's like a big ass. I was gonna use a term that you don't know. There's like a camera rig called a fig rig that looks like it, but it's just like a big steering wheel.
Okay.
And you put the Joy-Cons on the side of it, and then all the games.
It's a workout
revolve-
game?
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
exercise-based game, and all the mini games and all that.
So, Joe,
revolve
you've played
around
it?
this.
No, but
Okay.
I do play some sports games, but that one just looks really stupid.
Oh, okay. I thought
Dude,
you.
we'll get it. I don't give a shit.
Okay, we could split it 3 ways and get
Business
it. That sounds-
expense.
That
baby.
sounds amazing.
What?
Alright.
Okay.
I want to work out right now,
Yo,
bro.
Mr. Joystick, everyone on Mr. Joystick is gonna be like bulk.
We're gonna
at
be
the
fucking fit as shit.
We
playing
only play workout, like only games that promote fitness.
the 90-day Wii Fit
We
challenge.
play PlayStation Move. We play Wii Fit.
bro.
Dude, remember that?
Connect.
Remember,
That'll do something to at
dude,
least one of us.
remember when we used to play Joust? Remember Joust? The fucking PS Move game where you had to touch the controller.
Yo,
Yeah.
Joust.
I've never played that.
You didn't play with that with
No.
us?
Yo,
There-
when are we gonna play Joust?
It was
again?
you remember Sports Friends?
Yeah.
It was a game mode in Sports Friends. So how it worked is like you could play.
Oh, yeah, we played that one.
Yeah,
It was
we
the
played that.
move
Yeah.
controller.
You could play with the Move controller or the PS4 controller,
Yeah.
but the whole point of the game is it's a game where like you play in a big open space and you have to hold your controller really carefully and not let other people smack it, because if they smack it and your controller like moves, you're out. So the
Yeah.
game is all about just being as still as possible while also trying to hit other people's controllers.
It's hard. I'm so bad. I was so bad. I remember the one time we played it. I kept moving my hand.
It's so
And
fun.
Yo, so when are we gonna play it on the channel?
Yeah.
Right? That's a good question.
That's a ridiculous game.
Honestly speaking, we used to joke about that back in the day, like when we were kids, and we'd be like, "When are we gonna play that on Joystick?" But now we have the setup to do it, so
Yeah.
it's like, fuck.
We
it.
could do it.
Yeah.
We could
Games
play it right
I
now.
just play it for fun. Like games look mad fun.
Yeah.
We just go back to our childhood. Be like, hey, let's play this. Hey, what's this?
Google Chrome wants to access Finder, so I'm gonna thank you. I'm not gonna allow
Tell
that.
it to go away.
Thank you. Got you, Joey. No, I was gonna say fucking Oscar Isaac.
Oh,
Not,
yeah.
not to bring up his beauty, because
Yeah.
man, but no. Apparently, there's talks that he might be playing Moon Knight in the MCU, which is pretty cool, because
Nice.
he's like Marvel's version.
I don't
of-
know who Moon Knight is.
He's like
Moon
Marvel's
Knight,
version of Batman,
He's like, yeah.
but he's kind of crazy.
Oh, nice. That's
How
way
is he
better.
crazy.
He has like, fuck. How do I explain this? He has like a connection to an Egyptian god that he like talks to.
Diamond Cobra.
You're
That's
not
like the
wrong.
That's like the. Okay, go on.
You're not wrong. No, yeah. His like origin, I think, is he's like lost in the desert. He like stumbles across some tombs. So he actually has like abilities and shit. He's not like powerless, but at the same time, he's no Superman.
But he doesn't look Egyptian.
No.
Okay.
He with his spiel, I think he's also like a billionaire. He's like a
Oh, okay.
one of those type people. He fights crime
Egyptian
with like
Batman. Okay.
martial arts and gadgets and shit like
Egyptian
that.
Batman.
But he's a little more like unstable, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
And I think actually the moon has
Unstable,
something
like,
to
mentally?
do. Not mentally, like
Unstable. Like
not
the-
mentally. He's just gonna go fucking beat up an old
I was
person or something. But
He's
more like
thank you for saving me, Moon. No,
Like-
bah! You're like I'm
you
sorry.
say Moon.
Moon. Yeah.
Fucking no. Like you know how
Punches
like
people.
Batman would save the day or something and just
Yeah.
be like, I don't do it for the fame, and then just leaves or some shit like that. Like Moon would do. Now you have me saying it.
Moon.
Oh my
No, fucking
God.
like Moon Knight does this shit because like the Egyptian god tells him to and stuff like that. So it's,
Because you told me to.
it's like a it's like a multiple kind of thing.
Yeah.
like that.
Oh shit. That's.
How did you know?
But there was actually talks that they wanted. I don't know if when I say they, it's really just the internet. The internet wanted Keanu Reeves to play Moon Knight because maybe a year ago Disney Plus they announced that they were gonna be adding a bunch more shows to the Disney Plus MCU roster. Like way later on. They haven't even released the first one yet. Like
Yeah.
It's annoying.
WandaVision and shit.
Yeah.
I get it, COVID, whatever.
Yeah, but also they got to do it because.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to watch Disney original movies on
Yep.
Disney
I
Plus.
really
I'm trying
don't
to.
want to watch.
I got a year of that. They got to whip. I got a year free. They got to really.
But
put these
yeah,
out.
they're releasing in this order. They were supposed to release Falcon and Winter Soldier first, but that one got delayed. So now they're releasing WandaVision first.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're gonna release Falcon and Winter Soldier after that. Then Loki's getting a show. But then those are the 3 shows
Low key.
Low-key.
He's getting one low key.
Those are the shows though that are kind of like for sure. Like not to say the others aren't for sure, but those 3 shows are like either in production or in pre-production, so they're like being worked on. But then as they finished that or announcing that, they were also like, and we have these 3 coming way later, so they announced even more. And just recently, actually, like
in 2026.
Yeah, pretty much.
Eventually.
Yeah, and like not even joking. A couple months ago, they just finally like announced who's gonna be playing She-Hulk and
Taylor Swift
and Kamala Khan. Totally. Taylor
Kamala
Swift
Harris.
Totally.
Kamala Harris is playing.
Kamala Khan.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh my lord. Yeah, Kamala Harris will be Miss Marvel. Hopefully our future vice president. Oh no, and Moon Knight was the 3rd show that they had announced, but it looks like Oscar Isaac might be him. And like I said, I'm excited. I'll take it. I want more Oscar Isaac. I want more Llewyn Davis.
Oh, my boy.
Still haven't watched that movie. I'm sorry, Dylan.
We should watch it right now.
Right now, just podcast over.
Joey, what's your favorite movie?
That's a good question. What is your favorite movie?
I know you're probably gonna pick something Halloween because it's Halloween, but
no,
think.
No, I'm trying to think. I really don't know.
We'll come back to it.
I really don't know.
Because I know most of our favorite. I know Jose's favorite movies. I know your favorite movies. Jerry's started watching movies a year ago.
I don't know Jerry's favorite anything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
one day we just gotta sit Jerry down on the pack. So Jerry, food, right? Like what is it?
Jerry, what's your favorite food?
Jerry, this is art. Just like explain a painting to him.
Oh.
This is expressionism. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh.
I fucking miss Jerry.
Yeah.
I play video games with that kid all the time, but I feel like I never see him in person.
That's how it was for a while for me too, especially like when I didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I would just go on and be like, "Hey Jerry."
Remember that pre-podcast where Dylan and I didn't see each other like ever, and now we do this and we see each other all the time.
Yeah.
They're singing They're There now.
Cool.
Is that the actual one?
Yeah, this is the band. They're
Okay.
singing a song.
Nice.
They got 3.
Shout out to
do they still have 3 guitarists?
I don't know. They all got beards.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember one time I saw them live and they had 3 guitarists and a bassist, and I'm like, wait, do they have 3 guitarists? Like I was so thrown off.
Is
by
that
it.
overkill in your opinion?
It's not normal, but I mean for them it works. Like they make it sound really good, but it threw me off because it's
Dylan.
like it adds 6 people to the screen and you're like,
All right, Dylan. Okay, you're gonna start a band, right?
okay,
Any genre you want.
all right.
Who you recruiting? Not specific, but like what musicians you getting in your band?
Okay. Oof. Because I think some of the most successful are like, you either go with like a duo, right? Or you go with like a boy band.
Okay.
So 5.
Like a BTS type.
Yeah. So
like
BTS, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Yo, Justin Timberlake on tuba.
Justin Timberlake on the tuba. Hey girl.
Oh, but music wise, I mean, I feel like you need someone that can play synth or keyboard.
Yeah.
Like
And then you get the harmonica player for sure.
I'm thinking this, and I'm just thinking like the worst possible people to play.
You get the guy on that fucking, what is it? The little country music pick finger thing.
Oh my god!
The thing that Double D plays.
What's the horror? The thing where you just move your hands.
A theremin.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a band where they actually have a theremin player. Like not even as a joke. He's the bassist, and then he has a theremin next to him. So whenever he's done with like the bass lick, he turns it on. He's like, whoa.
That's so funny.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I actually want a theremin.
I mean, I always liked it when like
I'm really into like weird instruments. I bought a fucking electric kazoo that never came. I was so upset about that. I'm gonna reorder it. I hope you know that.
The last instrument I bought were these like little bells that they kind of have like Chinese inscription on them. I don't know what it says, but it looks really cool. They go ping.
Those ones you put on your fingers.
No, it hangs.
Oh, like a string. Yeah, I know what you're
saying. And you move it, and it just clanks together and goes ting.
Nice.
Is that an instrument?
Is it? I don't know. I had it.
I was like, that's not. Those are bells.
See, I'm getting that guy in my band. The guy who plays the click clacky bell instrument. Ding.
That's great.
I took a class in college.
Yeah.
It was like a yoga class, and the instructor had that, and I was like, I want those.
Oh, that's cool then.
Played the electric triangle.
Yeah.
My boy Cosmo.
Yeah, Santa on the no.
Yeah, what was it? It was
Santa, Beethoven.
the Easter Bunny.
No, pan flute. I forgot.
I don't remember.
It was like a Greek mythical.
yeah, but it was just like it was like Cosmo's band of all like random people.
None of them playing it.
Fuck, now I gotta
Oh,
look this
okay,
up.
We need Kenny G, of course.
My
We
boy.
need Kenny G in the band.
My boy Kenny G, who's in the title of a Joystick Show
Yeah.
episode.
Put him in this one too. I love him.
The Kenny G sequel.
Yeah. Kenny G
What
part
are you
2.
looking up?
Fucking Cosmo's.
The thing you just talked about.
I think they were called the fairies.
The fairies.
Yeah.
Joey's looked this up before. He knew the Wikipedia link.
Joey's a fairy stan.
He wrote this page.
Oh, members. There's a
Three
members
members.
thing.
Click it.
Pan, yeah.
Pan.
Santa Claus and Beethoven. Who
It
the
was-
fuck is Pan though?
Pan
Like
on the
the-
pan flute.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
This show was good, man.
Bro, I love Fairly
Yo,
Odd
shout outs
Parents.
to Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom.
Shout outs to the Nicktoons we grew up with. That's
Word.
the honest thing.
And
to
shout
talk
outs to
about.
the creator who went like
who went.
crazy.
We talked about that too in another episode. Fucking Butch Hartman, who's making the Christian cartoons.
He makes
now.
Christian cartoons. Very
Remember that?
conservative.
Remember that Nicktoons book I used to have? It was like gigantic, and it had like the slime cover in the front. And then you went through, and it was like a chronological history of the Nicktoons from like the first Nicktoon to the last one that they had at the
Dylan
at
would
that
love
point.
that, but I
That
don't
sounds so
remember
You don't remember
fucking
that?
cool. I never saw that. That's so cool.
My mom bought it for me at a Borders. That's how dated this statement
Whoa.
is. Yeah.
Damn, we got it.
At a Borders.
I'm about to go to what's the one in Manhattan by like 14th Street Strand. I'm gonna go there and try to find a copy of this book.
of the Nicktoons book.
They
from,
probably
like, 2007.
they probably have it. Yeah.
I'm about to look this up now. So much shit I have to fucking look up. Oh man, we skipped. Dang it.
What?
We lost webcam frames this video.
Oh
That
shit.
just means it's gonna stutter at some point.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's probably my
Sorry.
anger banging the
So,
fucking table
someone-
with that Mario
someone
Party
down below,
age.
If you can go back and look through the video and see where it
And
does that.
timestamp that for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
We appreciate
comment
it,
it.
buddy.
Yeah.
Fucking no, it was like a Nicktoons book. And the front of the book, like the actual cover of it. Oh, here it is.
You're watching it too.
Yeah, of course. It's like I low key really love this band, and
This
so
band's great.
yeah. So it's like Joey's watching a concert. I'm like,
Yo.
damn, they're really going crazy right now.
Mosh pit.
No, all I would do at their concert is cry. Man, concerts get to you, man. They
The last
really,
time I went to
they
a
get
concert,
to you.
bro, I went with someone I used to know, and like,
somebody that you used.
and it got really emotional because
Yeah.
like I haven't seen this person in so
Aw.
long, and we're like both staring, listening to their music. It's both really sad, and I just look at the person and I'm like, I hope everything's good with you. Like, I know we haven't seen each other in years, but like, I hope you're good.
That's cute.
Oh, that's sweet. I just get elbowed in the face
hate-
at concerts.
yeah.
That's
Well, I mean, with the
I just
You
get hurt.
Fucked
I get
up.
fucked
Bobby
up.
gets fucked up at
just get
concerts.
fucking straight up beat up. It's
Bobby
not
got
fun.
fucked up. At
Remember the
concerts.
fat
Bobby
dude
needs a
at-
bubble.
He just doesn't. He needs a bubble.
We also showed that on the podcast. You getting hit in the
Yeah,
face.
Well, I couldn't find it, but I promise I'll find it someday.
Whatever. It was
that'll
close
be a whole
enough.
topic. Remember the first Gucci concert we went to? The
That
one
was
that
a lit.
afterwards, those girls in the taxi were like fucking calling your name out or calling you
Yeah.
out. Remember we went to that concert. It was like, in fact, I think that might have been like my first.
We talked about this too on the podcast. Didn't
Yeah, but like we didn't talk about the first one we went to. We talked about the one that Jerry and I went to where I got elbowed in, which was like the second or third Gucci concert we went to. But the first Gucci concert we went to was like our first concert, you know, like to the point where it was in a concert venue. There was a mosh
That was
pit.
my- that
you
was
know
my
what I mean?
first
Like,
concert,
it was like a
yeah.
first ever
Oh, wow,
real
that's fun.
experience, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget this big fucking giant dude, like
There's always
6+ foot,
always that.
He
dude.
was big.
200+ pounds.
He was big.
And not like a bad guy, like a real jolly kind of guy.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
yeah,
but huge.
huge.
Yeah, Lenny from Of
Fucking-
Mice and Men.
I see him.
I thought you were gonna say Larry from SpongeBob.
No, fucking
SpongeBob.
Lenny. Fucking Lenny, bro.
No, so I see this guy like in the early stages of the concert. He's wearing a Hunger Games shirt.
Okay.
And he's having a great time. And I'm like, shout outs to that guy. About halfway, maybe a little more than halfway through the concert, me, Joey, Jerry are split up at this point. Different ends, just fucking vibing, moshing back and forth. This guy comes to me. He fucking puts his arm around me. At this point, his shirt is off. His Hunger Games shirt is around his neck.
How sweaty is he?
So sweaty.
There's always one
So
fat guy at
sweaty,
the
dude.
concert who is literally pooling.
Yeah.
With sweat. Like it's on the floor. Like you know when you think it's like it's really slippery in the mosh pit floor.
That's-
Like why
yeah.
is it so slippery?
It's
that
that
fat.
guy.
Yeah, he's at every concert.
So he pulls me in like not like a light headlock.
yeah.
And he's just like, yeah. And I'm having a good time too. I know I'm in a safe stance, so I'm just like, yeah, or whatever, as like a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
And he just fucking takes his beer and just pours it on both of us. He's just like, yeah, and he just puts it on both of us, and I'm like, awesome, this is great, this is the most fantastic thing ever. And he lets go, and he's like, yeah, and he fucking leaves, and there I am in the middle of the mosh pit,
Just
covered in this dude's
beer.
sweat and fucking Coors Light, and I'm
Oh
just like,
my-
this is great. This is
That's the worst.
I guess this is what this is like now.
Whatchamacallit? At that concert, like I said, it was like
Yeah.
me, you, Jerry's first concert. It was my first experience with like mosh pits and crowd surfing. That I even looked at Bobby and Jerry and I was like, I want to crowd surf. Yo, lift me up.
And he did,
Bobby,
and
did I in that concert?
Yeah, you
I don't
did.
remember if I
You
did.
did, because ever since then, that's been like your thing. You're always like,
I crowd surf at literally every
Every
concert
fucking
I go
concert.
to, and it started there.
it could be like a Barry Manilow concert, and Joey will just be like,
Mandy. They hold him for an hour. They hold him through the whole.
At
Bro,
the Copa.
I started
Copacabana.
a mosh pit at a church service.
Let's go.
I crowd surf. I think it's on my Instagram.
Please put that on like the official Joystick Insta, and put it
I
to like
think
put it to like metal music, but make sure it like you can tell it's in a church. It's like Turner.
Yeah, man. I crowd surfed at
man.
a church service. I think I'm in a dress suit, a gray
my
dress
God.
suit.
Oh, is that one of the dances?
I think it was
Yeah,
one of the
I think it was.
dances.
Oh
God.
I think that was that funny. I have a funny story about that night actually. Jerry and I went to that dance, but we were told to go there at a certain time. And Jerry and I'll never forget this, man. It just jumped back in my head.
Yeah.
We used to have these J dances that we would go to every year, but Jerry and I were told to meet people there at a certain time. So I think my mom or my dad dropped me off there. And then when we got in, the people were like, "Oh, we're still setting up. We can't like let you guys in yet." And it was like, "Okay, cool." And they didn't let us in for like an hour and a half.
Jesus
And it was
Christ.
freezing cold that night. And we were like dressed up, so it's not like we had like, bubble jackets or anything. We had like suits and then just like a light fucking trench coat over it.
Yeah,
But
nothing.
yeah, but Jerry and I were freezing. So we were like literally walking around this neighborhood for like an hour and a half. And that's when like you guys showed up. But at that point, Jerry and I had already been there for like 2 hours that we were like not having a good time and shit like that. So we actually dipped and we went to another party. But after we left is when you fucking started that and we saw the pictures and we were like, oh shit, Joey fucking crowd surfed at that party.
Damn.
We fucking
At
hopped
that
in.
church party.
Jerry and I hopped into an Uber and we went to another party that wasn't formal. So we were the only two fucking people in like
Oh,
suits and ties
Yo,
and shit.
look at
Everybody else
that.
is just chilling.
Did anyone like found you cool?
No, but as soon as we walked in, everybody's like, "Oh shit, look at them!" And we're like,
Look
"Shut
at
the
them!
fuck up."
Oh,
It
look
was
at
like
that guy
It was like my uncle's party in the projects, and we just fucking just stroll up like, "What up?"
in suits like
Yeah.
Men in Black.
I have like an old picture of that night too.
That's funny, man. I want to go to a nice formal party with Dylan.
Oh yeah, just because I mentioned it, and I don't want to fucking. That was the book. That was the Nicktoons book,
Nice.
Yo,
and I wanted to bring it up because the cover was just a plastic cover over like that little mural of all the Nicktoons, and it had like slime in it, so like you could move the slime around. It was like an kind of like a
Like a
interactive type of thing. Yeah,
that's
exactly.
kind of cool.
And as the years went on, that no joke, this book is probably like
Worth
almost
millions.
15 years
Yeah,
old,
so
something
like
like that.
05, 06.
Something like that. Maybe a little later, because I remember some of the Nicktoons.
It says right
they
there, Jerry
featured-
Beck 07 hardcover. So
Okay, so yeah.
yeah, figured it out.
Mid 2000s.
Crazy
But
how
fucking
reading works.
Reading
Da
works.
Vinci Code over here.
But I was trying to explain
Da
that
Vinci?
because like after
Da
all
Vinci?
Da Vinci, because after all the years
Twice.
of having that book, that cover just fucking fell off. And
Aw.
I somewhere upstairs I have the book of just like the pages with like
But
the
no-
sewn in ream
I have
of it,
that,
but I
yeah.
don't have the cover of the
Yeah.
book. It's just actually I might, and they're just like separated.
Yeah.
Yo, the singer just punched the air like mad hard, and I felt that.
Did you?
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
he's
power.
he's powerful.
Get
I
back.
think this is the sad song.
Oh shit.
So this is the part where everyone's
Turn it
like,
up. I'm about to cry.
everyone's
This is
like-
where I cry. This,
people
you're
are
gonna
the
see it.
sweaty people are like just breathing in the air. People are sad. Most people like maybe go for a drink at this time because it's very somber.
I remember one time me and Joey were at a concert. We started a whole fucking circle. Remember at the Census Fail concert?
Yo, we did.
We started like everyone knew all the words, so we just like created like a 50-person circle, and we were all singing
Honestly,
it.
I love going to concerts with Dylan because Dylan, like, we get on the same wavelength.
You guys just
Yeah.
get concert
and we
etiquette.
just like it's like a 2-man army of 2, man, just like screaming, do this,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I know, like when I
'Cause
look
that's what you
behind
have
me,
to be.
Dylan's doing exactly
Yeah.
what I'm doing, and
Yeah.
we're like, oh, yo, we're
Yeah.
gonna do something sick.
How
It's
many
all-
concerts have I gone to with you? No, continue. I'm just.
Yeah, it's
thinking.
all about being an ally, because it's like, in terms of like concerts, people think it's really dangerous and people don't care about each other, but it's the complete opposite. It's like, if you fall down, someone will help you up. If you drop something, if you say, I dropped something, literally everyone will stop what they're doing.
I
and
stop
look
what
for-
I'm doing. You
and-
dropped a hat.
Yeah,
I'll
I dropped my
find that
glasses
hat.
one time. Literally everyone stopped and they're like, here you go.
Because people aren't animals.
Yeah,
That's what people
yeah.
don't understand.
And it's like, these people, they might look like they would chop your head off.
unless you're at like a fucking one of those bands you watch,
Yeah,
where
but
people
even
front
that-
flip
even-
on their backs on the
even
stage.
then,
But even
No, yeah, even then they're pretty
even
cool.
then,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
most of the people will help you.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say I've seen videos of like
What's
those
that
concerts and they're
band?
still like mad.
What's
chill.
that band? I remember you were telling me about this band that you were like, I love this band, but I would never go to their concerts. And I'm like, why? And he's like, the lead singer like literally spits on his fans.
Damn, I
Beats
forgot.
people.
The
Have you
lead
ever seen?
singer like just jumps off stage and just punches a random girl every concert.
That
and then
sounds
goes
like
back
some
on stage.
Gigi Allen
There
shit.
was
though.
there was a band that me and Joey like, and they've never had incidents, but there was one incident of the story so far. The lead singer literally kicked a woman off the stage.
Yeah.
Like, she was up there and she was like, I think she was like trying to take.
She was
like,
trying to take a selfie on the stage, and she was on the stage for like way longer than he
and she was
like.
kneeing, and the guy literally backs up, winds up, and just does like a front kick into her back, and she flies off the stage. And it was.
I think she went to the doctor. Or
She was fine.
hospital. Oh, she was fine.
Yeah, she was fine. She went to, of course. You know, you go
Everyone
to the
on
doctor.
the internet was like, "Oh, you're horrible. How can you kick your own fan? Not to mention that was a woman. Like, you're a guy. And like, why would you do that?" And the fan was like, "I'd do it again.
Yeah,
I'd get kicked again."
Everyone thought like she'd be pissed, and the fan was like, "Oh, it was great. See you next time.
I
You're
understand.
in Cali.
I'm sorry.
See
And
you
we were
next
like,
time. You're in Cali."
What?
You know?
We were like, "What?"
You know what's funny about that? When you said the
Yo,
whole
he's going
spitting,
hard.
when you said the whole spitting thing,
Yeah.
Dylan and me and Dylan's first concert was Panic at the Disco at the summer stage in
Yeah.
Central Park.
Oh yes.
With the opener was Neon Trees. That's how old.
By
That's
the
how
way,
long ago
By
that
the way, there
was.
were two openers. There was
Yeah,
the Black
Cards,
Cards, which was Pete Wentz's side project.
side project, who was fronted by a back then lesser known Bebe Rexha,
Yeah.
who's now everywhere, which is kind of crazy. But fucking shout outs to Ow 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 Yippee Ow Ow Yay.
Was that your actual? Was the Anamanaguchi was your first concert though?
That
right?
was our first actually.
That was
Yeah,
our
that was
first.
the
Okay.
same.
But the thing with that concert was it didn't feel that because it was outdoors. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, it was also not like it was hype, but it was so spread out that it felt more like festival-ish. You know what I meant?
I
Which is
that's-
kind of weird that
I
my
guess
still the
first
same.
that my first like live music
Yeah.
experience is something like that and not like a traditional concert. But I guess the Anamanaguchi felt more like a.
Oh,
like,
shout outs.
We were in that was Irving Plaza. I think that one. Was
yeah,
it,
Irving Plaza.
So that was the first time I ever went to like actual concert venue. But I was gonna bring that up because when we went to see fucking Panic at the Disco at that concert, like halfway through a song, Brendan Urie, he spits a lot on stage, but not like on people because I guess he gets less saliva out, and he just hocked a loogie like right in a chick's face, like in the front row, and he noticed it like halfway through singing the song. And there's like a video of it because I remember after we watched that, I went to go see if anybody got it on YouTube. It's so old though, but he spit in like some girl's face, and you see him like halfway through the song go, and like he keeps singing, and then after the song goes, he just is like, "I'm so sorry, I did not mean it," and obviously she was just like, "I love it, it's fine."
Oh my
It was
God.
like- yeah,
Do
but
it
I just
again.
thought it was so.
She literally
fucking
had to
alright.
leave because she got so horny.
Yeah, right. That woman has never washed her face.
No, and that was funny because there was actually a lot of people I knew at that concert.
Yeah, I remember that.
intermittently, there was like 3 different groups of people that I knew that also went to this concert.
Yeah.
How would you feel like if you accidentally did something like that, or you did something that either caused harm or like embarrassment to someone? You realized it and you apologized for it, but the person's like, no, it's cool, it's fine. Like they're just so happy to see you and they just accept whatever you did to them.
You know, at that point, I feel like you just got to be like, okay, it's just like cool,
Yeah.
and then back off. As long as you make it known. I mean,
I'd
like,
feel bad and
No.
also kind of creeped out.
No.
yeah.
Like I'd be like, okay,
What do you think?
I mean, I agree, but then also at the same time, it's like it's more of just like you move on.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Joey's
You-
making it like an emotion. It's like I would.
No, like I feel like if that happens, you just kind of be
Yeah.
like, cool. Like, I'm
Mhm.
glad you're not affected by it. I didn't mean to do it on purpose. I'm
Yeah.
just glad you're not upset about it. And then just like that.
Like I'm sure if you're a fucked up person, the first thing that fucked up person does is, oh, I can do anything,
yeah.
and people do that, as we've seen with famous people.
Yeah.
But with that, I don't. I think I just, I'm not looking to spit in people's face.
Let's get these joystick numbers up so we
Yeah.
can spit in people's faces,
Yeah.
guys. Get ready for Joystick Live.
Our top subscriber gets.
We're gonna line you
Go
guys
ahead,
up.
right here, we're gonna spit at your face.
Yeah. my first concert was Blink-182.
Wow.
Yeah, at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
yeah.
How old? How long ago was
That was it was like their reunion concert.
Better question, real quick. How old were you?
It was like 09. It was
Awesome.
09 or 2010.
So you were
12?
like 13, 14.
Yeah,
12,
12,
13?
12 or 13 I was. And it was me and my brother at MSG. The opener was Fall Out Boy, which, by the way, just already a stellar lineup.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good.
The other opener was supposed to be Weezer
Jesus Christ.
or All American Rejects. So I'm
Wait a
already
minute. I remember this concert.
huge concert. So now we're waiting, right? It's like the first band has come out. They're playing like the music on the radio, on like the stereo. No one's come out yet. We see a band come out. We're like, I don't reckon. We're like, woo! Asher Roth comes out.
Bro, I'll take it. It's pretty cool, actually.
He has one song.
Was this back when it was just I Love
back-
College?
He had I Love College, and then he played like 90s hip hop songs.
All right, never mind. Never
He
mind.
played like Jump Around.
You guys ready for I Love College again? Come on, guys.
He did like an
That party last night.
He did an I Love College, and then he did an I Love College remix. That's
Oh
how
my
many songs he had.
Wow.
Yeah.
He had like 5 songs, right?
No, it's funny because I said I was like I'll take it, but then immediately after you said the time frame, I was like, wait, this dude had nothing back
Yeah,
then.
nothing.
Yeah. And it's like, and especially when I'm expecting All American Rejects which
Or
were
Weezer.
Like, yeah,
Like,
Yeah, right?
yeah. And
Damn.
and you just sit there and you just see a barefoot, curly-haired guy
Fall Out Boy was there,
come
though,
in.
right?
Yeah, and Fall Out Boy was there, and they were incredible.
That's
so.
the one band I want to see live
Yeah.
before I kick the bucket. I got to. Because, like, I think it was you who I had the conversation with, like, maybe
Yeah.
pre-podcast or, like, I mean, like, before we started this shit, like,
Yeah.
in the summer. Where we were just, I think it was you you were just like, we don't give enough credit to like Joe Troman from Fall Out Boy, and honestly in general, like Fall Out Boy in general, because those
Yeah.
motherfuckers put out some good music. It's great.
And,
Like,
yeah.
sorry, just the whole fact that like Patrick Stump is a soul singer who fronts like a punk rock band, and then the fact that you mentioned Joe Troman writes like some of the most catchy, memorable guitar licks that we never give him credit for.
Yeah, Pete Wentz has done like 8 different things. He's marketed himself really well.
So has Andy, the
Yeah.
drummer.
Oh, bro, like that band's just like really talented.
Yeah.
They are. We just, I feel like Fall Out Boy for so long has been, marketed as that band or whatever.
That
like,
band,
people,
yeah.
People are just like Fall Out Boy, bats fly out of their mouths. I don't know, some shit like that. But
Oh.
and then also there's like the fact that their music has changed like a shit ton. Like I honestly, if I'm being honest, I did not like their last album.
No. I mean, I didn't like once their comeback hit. I was
pop
like,
electronic. No, the beginning of the comeback, I thought
Is
was
that
pretty
the
fire,
one with
actually.
the American flag boy?
That one was American Psycho, American Beauty, some shit like that. That was their second to last album. Their last album was called like Mania or something, and it
I
was,
didn't even hear
had a
about
yeah,
purple
I haven't
album
listened
cover.
to Fall Out Boy
Yeah,
since
honestly,
like
it
2014.
was very disappointing. I'm sorry. It was
Damn.
very like electro pop, and it was just like, what are you guys?
You know that song in every trailer.
Which one was that?
So light
He was
it
singing
up,
yeah,
Are You
up,
Afraid of the Dark?
That one was from their comeback.
Yeah,
Save Rock and Roll. That was a fire ass
No,
album.
I didn't
You
like
didn't
it.
like that?
I didn't
I
like
thought
it.
Save Rock and
I
Roll.
felt
was
like they
fire.
tried so hard because
I thought it was great.
Because the whole concept behind it, I remember I watched an interview and it was like every song supposed to be like a different genre and like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
different time period of rock and roll, but like they were all pop songs.
I didn't think so.
Like a lot of them were like that. I mean, there were a lot of ones where I forgot.
But they did,
I like
they
the
do
Phoenix.
sound different.
Yeah,
like,
of course. But I like the Phoenix. I liked and there
like
was a
Young
couple-
Volcanoes is like that real indie rock song.
Yeah, I've
and then,
heard
like,
that.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah.
Where Did the Party Go is like you said, like the more disco pop kind of
Yeah.
like. Yeah, but I like that. What I liked a lot about that album too is the music videos they made, because they made a music video for each song and it was a chronological, like it was a movie. It was
Oh.
pretty sick. So each song had a
Yeah.
music video that tied into the next one.
I kind of have a pet peeve with music videos too, where it's like when they do something like that, I love it.
Mhm.
But normally, I feel like a lot of times I don't really care what the artist looks like a lot of the time. I don't like.
But that's not what the music video is for.
But what is it for?
It's not what it should be for. Let me
Because
rephrase
I
that.
like when they do something with it and they
Like
make.
that's
have
what
a
I, that's what
story?
Yeah,
that's what
a
a music
story?
video should be.
But a lot of people just kind of like, oh, we're in our underwear and we're playing all the instruments.
The music video should be the visual accompaniment to the song,
Yeah.
whatever
What the
that
meaning
means,
is, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
What it shouldn't be is let's stand in front of this shiny wall and just play the song. You know what I
But
mean?
a
Like,
lot of them
hate
are that
that.
though.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
hate that.
that's my problem.
but like you said before, when they do something with it, and funny enough, as a director and as a producer,
yeah,
I think the music videos that I like a lot aren't even the ones that kind of like do the whole narrative thing where like we're gonna tell a story with this music video and shit like that. Like my favorites are the ones where they pick like just a cool visual thing and they're like, we're gonna play with this and we're just gonna put the song to this visual element.
That's artsy.
I love that shit. A lot of Royal Blood. OK Go does that.
Yeah, they just
Royal
take
Blood.
something and make
Exactly.
it very good.
That's my shtick.
Oh yeah.
Still love the narrative kind of music video, like the old Panic at this. I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. Walking in a church full of
Well,
clowns.
that's
and
iconic.
shit.
That's different. That was back in the day when you would go home and watch MTV music
for
videos.
music,
Bro,
right?
Or the VH1.
I wouldn't do it when I would do it before going to school. I would wake up and put on VH1 or MTV, and I'd watch like a couple of music videos before
I've
going
seen
to school.
it. Or it's like if I would wake up in the middle of the night, I would turn the TV on. That would be on.
Damn, I remember
Those were
that.
times.
Remember when MTV was like an actual good network?
Oh my god, yeah.
What
I
is
mean,
on MTV now?
Couldn't tell it. Ridiculousness.
I
Season
watch-
70,000.
I watch all of like the old
Is that
stuff.
the show with Rob Derrick, who's like a 40 or 50-year-old man that's dresses like he's 12?
I feel like Rob Dyrdek just has like a lifetime contract with MTV, and when that show ends, he's just gonna be like, "All right, man, what's my next show? What's
he
my
gets
next show?"
he
you know?
gets even shorter. He's like a 3-foot old man.
It's gonna make a fucked up joke.
Season 8.
They resurrect Big Black,
Oh,
We brought him back.
bro, we brought him back.
which would be amazing. Like, rest in peace to the fucking legend Christopher Big
Yo,
Black Boykin,
rest in
because I
peace
love
to the guy
Robin
that beat
Big.
the shit out of Authority.
Robin Big was one of my favorite fucking shows, man. I loved Robin.
I mean,
cool.
MTV was like by far one of the best. Like I thought, like I know Joey was saying, like back when it was good, but even once they had all reality shows, they were good reality shows.
like
in my
Viva La
opinion.
Bam and like
Yeah, Viva La Bam.
yeah.
Nitro Circus.
Nitro Circus, Wild Boys,
Jackass.
Jackass.
And then even like I
Those
watched.
were all dick house shows too.
Yeah. And even then, I watched like.
Pimp My Ride.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Ever used to
Pimp
watch? Ever used to watch Next?
What's
I used to watch
The
those
dating
dating
shows.
shows.
Yeah.
I used to watch the dating shows like I Love New York.
What was the one where the parents used to choose parental control? Was it?
I think
That sounds about right.
There was like a show where the parents used to
the
choose the
parents would
date
go
for
on
the
the date
boyfriend.
with the kid.
Oh no, it was a show where the parents. It was parents who didn't like the boyfriend or girlfriend of their child
Yeah.
would set up their child with a different boyfriend that or girlfriend that they approved of. And then what was weird about it was the parents and the actual current boyfriend or girlfriend had to like
Would
sit and
watch
watch
a
the date.
And
Interesting.
I remember there was one episode where the guy on the date was actually making out with the girl,
Oh shit.
and the parents were like, "Oh," and the boyfriend's like, "Whatever." What up?
It's pretty much like
That's-
every episode.
that's
He's
the-
like,
nah,
nah,
I love. I mean, that's the best of any show like that. Is just like who's the jerk?
Yeah.
Where are they? Where's the jerk?
Oh man, Pimp My Ride was great too.
Yeah. When I found out that like half of them were fake, it was a little sad, but whatever.
I'll take it. Those
Yeah.
shows are still mad.
Yo,
entertaining.
Curbs
You know
was
when
even
I,
good.
you know when I.
We heard you lost all your possessions in fire. We're very sorry to hear that. So we put a fucking 8 DVD player in the back of your car.
Yeah.
It's like some stupid shit like
The
that.
speakers. I know you said you liked music one time. We put 28 speakers.
We put a fully automated gumball machine.
Yeah.
Press that button. Not a joke. Actual episode of
It
the
goes
fucking
around
show.
the car.
No way.
Actual episode of the show.
Yeah. I know
Actual
what he's
episode.
talking
He
about.
presses a button and a gumball machine with tubes.
Was
flies
it a
gumball.
guy's car?
Yeah, it was a guy.
Imagine like picking up a girl, like it's like late at night, it's
Bro,
mad
she-
romantic.
She would be so hype.
You want a gumball?
You want a
She put-
gumball?
If I was a girl, bro, take me. That shit is hype. Are you kidding me?
That's so hype.
That's the sickest fucking thing
She
I've ever
doesn't,
seen.
but can you choose the flavor?
That shit could be in a fucking. That
No,
shit
you
could
get,
be.
you get what you get. You're in the car with me.
Imagine
bitch.
you
You don't
want
get
gumball,
That
and
shit
you
could be
gets,
in like a
lime,
Toyota
she's like,
Malibu, and I'll be happy.
I want a cherry.
Yeah. She's we can't fuck. That's cherry.
We can't fuck.
I remember I
until
saw
get
one. I
cherry.
remember I saw one episode of Pimp My Ride where the guy who brought in his car was so fucked up that Exhibit and them were just like, we're just gonna give this guy a new car.
Yeah, I saw that.
They just got him a whole new car and tricked it
Yeah.
out
Who do you know? Like, do you remember like who your favorite person was?
on the show.
Yeah. Because like the guy who always did the paint was sick.
The Mexican dude.
Yeah.
Loved him.
He
Loved
was,
him.
he was straight to the point. He was like,
Yeah.
"This is what we're doing."
We remember the spiky haired dude.
Yeah.
I forgot what he used to do, but he was always like, "Yeah, man." Yeah,
There was
like
one guy
eyeliner.
that did nothing. There was one. I remember there was one guy that was just like thought. You know, he was like,
Was,
he
was it the long hair guy with like Bo? I think his name was, where he just gets them together and he's like, "What are we gonna do?" And like he just walks around and makes sure that they get it done.
He's the manager, so it's he's like the overseer. But I remember there was one guy that was just like creative.
Oh,
Like-
okay,
like,
yeah.
and he was just like, yeah, he's like, this is the idea, cool, and then you go home.
And then he goes home and he's like,
He's like, yeah, I said that you should put a gumball machine.
what if we made the floor of the car an aquarium? And they're like, all right, sick. And he's like, he gets paid on
What
the
if
spot.
we made the car a house and it didn't drive?
What if we made the car a bike?
Well, that would be Pimp My Bike.
Or that should be the series finale of that show, dude. Like, how will Exhibit do it?
Pimp my scooter.
How do we turn a scooter into a car?
Oh,
I'm
man.
dead.
It's Yam and Yam time, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Yeah,
one called?
I
The
got
band,
my-
yeah.
the band's wrapping up right now. They've been talking a lot. $10 they're talking about voting.
You're probably not wrong. Yeah, that shit is right around the corner.
$10 they're like, yo, you gotta vote.
As of, I would tell you people to go vote, but this will be uploaded after, right? I think
Yeah,
the day of.
The day after.
Oh, the day after?
Yeah,
When's it's Election Day Tuesday?
I
Election
hope
Day's
you
always
all
Tuesday.
voted.
So when this video is up, we'll know.
Well, actually, we won't because mail-in. They won't be finished counting it yet.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
You're right.
So this is gonna be a crazy.
We won't know for
Damn.
Whoever
It's gonna be annoying.
wins.
I've gotten so privileged to be able to wait an hour and then just check the fucking Google results and be like, oh, that's my president. 4 years ago, I wasn't too happy about that one.
4 years ago, I heard it on TV. Like, I was waking up for school, I was groggy, and I heard it on TV, and I woke up angry. I was like,
I was at a funeral.
no!
I don't know why I'm laughing about that. No, but I was at a funeral, and I'll never forget. Everybody at the funeral was like, "Nah, it's not gonna happen. Don't worry, it's not gonna happen." And then the next thing we were all like, "Oh."
I was on the not gonna happen day train until like 3 days before.
Yeah.
And then I was like in my head, I was like, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna.
My college professor cried.
I believe it.
I went to college, and my professor was like, so let's talk.
Okay, by the way, at that point, like I get, like I'm not gonna get political, but I will agree that there is a point where I've seen a lot of people on social media do that.
Yeah.
It gets a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like if like I get if it like personally affects you, then it's very serious.
Mm-hmm.
It's very.
Ooh, I love this song.
Yeah, we gotta wrap up because honestly, okay. So
First
Bob,
off,
Bob,
real
what's your
quick,
jam?
Before we do the jam and the am, how do you even know what song is playing?
Because it says at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to.
I'm like,
are you
I
guys
know,
reading
the
lips?
Guitars, the
Here's-
guitars.
That's a G chord.
We know. Honestly, though, me and Joey can probably. How many Wonder Years songs can you play? At least like parts of.
I could play at least maybe 6.
Okay, because I could play at least like 9, so we could have like a
Damn.
whole concert.
Yo, let's have a concert.
Sounds like a video in the
So
making.
what's the jam?
The jam, I've been playing a shit ton of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the remake.
Oh,
Love those
shit.
games a bunch. And as everybody who has played those games know, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtracks are fire as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm listening to a new song off that soundtrack called Sedona by a band called JunkBunny.
Ooh.
Pretty like I don't want to say unknown, but like I think their kind of rise to fame is the soundtrack, believe it or not. Because when I found their music video of the song, all the comments are like, THPS brought me here and shit like that. But it's sick. They're awesome.
Real confidential liar situation.
Exactly. Pretty much. If anybody played fucking Watch Dogs, it's in a confidential. I hate that song is not on Spotify
Yeah.
still.
Real sad.
Damn.
Anyway, jam of the week,
Yeah.
Sedona, JunkBunny.
Nice.
What you got, buddy?
The yam of the week is Colors by 111.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
From Australia. They're really
I might.
yeah.
Sick. I'm gonna see the slam. I'm gonna try this. The slam of the week. Is
Oh,
the song that's playing right now.
Did Joey just bust out a slam?
Yeah.
By the way, we have to wrap up because this song is really good,
Yeah,
and I
okay.
want to hear it like right now.
The slam of the week is the Wonder Years, Cigarettes and Saints.
Yeah,
There you go. There's the slam of the week. That's
Alright.
so cool, actually.
that's it. Yeah, that's really good.
All right,
The
guys.
slam.
Thanks for joining us for episode 14. We super appreciate it. Make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. We're
Yeah.
actually actively looking for more topics to talk about. So if
Yeah,
you have something you guys want to hear us discuss or you guys
Please.
we'll do it.
interact with us,
Honestly.
We
Yeah,
will
for
say
sure.
whatever you want us to talk
All
about.
right.
Exactly.
That I don't know.
No,
Anything.
we will.
Okay.
Dylan doesn't agree, but he will. Okay.
Okay. Everything.
Anything.
Speaking of that, we're gonna be on Cameo, so you can literally get us to say fucking
Yeah.
anything you want. Make sure you go check out our Instagram.
Check out the Let's Play.
Check out the Let's Plays.
5,000 subscribers and we got OnlyFans.
And yeah, we actually got a little fucking sub goal going on. Get us to 500 subs. We're trying to get there. So I think we're at like 150 now. So we're gonna do it. I feel it.
We could get there.
100%. Thanks for watching, guys. We love you. Appreciate it. Stick
Peace out.
around. Check out more episodes. And anything else?
Nope.
I've been doing this for like 20 seconds.
Bye.